These are three justifications you need to know to help you solve for angles and arcs on circles. Circle equals 360 degrees, semicircle equals 180 degrees, and central angle equals arc measure. Suppose you need to find the measure of arc FR. Of these three justifications, we will use circle equals 360. I know that because I know all of the arcs of the circle except for the unknown one I'm solving for. So, we will write down our justifications and work like we have done in previous chapters, but this time using special notation with circles and arcs. First justification, circle equals 360. Second step, write down an equation using the names of the parts that we are using. So the measure of arc FR plus the measure of arc RO plus the measure of arc FO equals 360 degrees. Substitute the values inside your equation. Simplify, and then our answer at the end is the measure of arc FR is 108 degrees. So be sure to show these four steps. Justification, set up the initial equation using all the names. Substitute, you can show some work, but then definitely you must have the final answer. Okay, last example here. Solve for the measure of of angle AGR. Well, AGR is a central angle, so I will probably be using that one up here. Okay, the central angle equals arc measure. Okay, to plan it ahead, well, I do know TA is a diameter. I know an arc, so I can use semicircle to find AR, and then I could use the central angle equals arc measure. Okay, so here is my work on that. So, I know that the two arcs, TR and arc AR, their measures add up to 180 because I have a semicircle. I substitute numbers and I get the answer, but we're not done yet. I do know that the arc is 27 degrees, but what is the measure of the angle? So our second step, the central angle equals the arc measure. I justify, I write my next step is where I use all the names to show me what parts I'm using of the circle, and therefore the final answer is the measure of angle AGR is 27 degrees. Now, this wasn't the only way you could solve this. Just like in previous chapters, there are different ways you can solve as long as you justify your reasoning. A second method could have been, if TR is 153 degrees, then so is that central angle TGR. And then TGR and AGR are both angles that add up to 180, and they're a linear pair. So here's an alternate method that you could have used and gotten the same answer. I did central angle first, and then did linear pair, and then got the same answer. As you solve these circle problems, don't forget that you have different definitions and theorems to help you solve for various angles.